In San Francisco, this is being called the Week of the Cone, the name given by a group of activists protesting driverless cars. The group has launched a citywide protest against autonomous vehicles. They're placing traffic cones on the hoods of the self-driving cars, which stops them in their tracks. The protest comes just days before a state agency is to decide whether to expand the number of robo-taxis in the city. But the companies that run these vehicles say coning them is dangerous, and at least one company is calling the action vandalism. Joining us now is West Coast Bureau Correspondent Nancy Loo with the latest. Hey, Nancy.
Hey there, Elizabeth. Who knew this simple traffic cone is all that it takes to disable high-tech autonomous vehicles, which are set to be on the road soon here in Los Angeles as well. But in San Francisco, a major disruption to the system, with activists launching a cone campaign claiming that AVs are unsafe. AV companies claim it's the cone campaign that's unsafe.
No one's in it.
They call it the Week of Cone, and rebel forces are at work in San Francisco. A secretive group called Safe Street Rebel has been disabling driverless robo-taxis by simply putting a cone on the hood to disrupt the sensors.
People are selling it as the future of humanity, like robot cars. And then like, no, it's like a simple low-tech traffic cone. You put it on top and it disables it, temporarily.
Every coning incident causes AVs to immediately stop and initiate the hazard lights. A human tech must respond to reset the vehicle. Rebels revel in the disruption, which they say supports their cause.
What we're trying to do is develop tactics against car dominance in all of its forms.
The Rebel Cone campaign follows recent incidents in which AVs have stalled and blocked traffic, hindered first responders, and even hit and killed a dog. It also leads up to a pivotal state hearing on Thursday, when California regulators may announce the allowance of AV companies to expand their services 24/7.
Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened.
There are currently hundreds of AVs run by Waymo and Cruise on the roads in San Francisco, Phoenix, and Austin. And the companies have logged millions of miles with tens of thousands of safe and successful rides. Coning was not a factor until now. In a statement, Waymo said in part, "This is vandalism and encourages unsafe and disrespectful behavior on our roadways." And Cruise noted that the company safely serves late-night workers and delivers meals to the needy. A spokesman says intentionally obstructing vehicles gets in the way of those efforts and risks creating traffic congestion for local residents.
So there's always a very healthy mix of different driving tendencies out there on the roadway.
Despite the rebel resistance, transportation engineer Kara Kockelman believes driverless technology will be the safer alternative in the future.
Our current technology with a human and the driver's seat isn't cutting it, and we expect dramatically reduced crash rates from the self-driving vehicles because they've got eyes on every corner of that vehicle and really fast-acting technology.
Of course, that's if the cone is not impeding the technology. So far, there are no reported coning incidents in Phoenix or Austin. Waymo is currently testing its vehicles on the road here in Los Angeles. Elizabeth.
Yeah, and it has had great success, according to the CEO of that company, in safely driving people everywhere they need to go. All right. Should be interesting to see what happens in that hearing coming up. Thanks so much, Nancy.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.